sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Right to the air goes Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Going to throw right away. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
On third down, Penix. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19, charge.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, it's Penix. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And the Commanders take over at their 46. He'll get forward for about a yard. Healy Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Daniil Hunter with the stop. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Falcons.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
46-yard line.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
They run over center with Robinson.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Another run here for Robinson. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They're going to go play action with Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a second down.
Set up. COVID-19.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. But he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Penix. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ready, ready.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run with Robinson to the 5-yard line.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
One more time, it's Robinson. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. On the move left. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Daniel. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels gonna throw again. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And the Commander's first down.
Ready, ready.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up first and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14-7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. To the right, that's Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a big run by Robinson, and even 30 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's
and
2nd and 9.
Panther 60.
Now Penix. He has Hyatt complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
gain of 4.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd down. They need 5.
Go! Go!
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Okay, break.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
First down.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. James Pierce in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Daniels. That's taken in by Franklin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 60.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That one intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go. Stop. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short game.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the set.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Penix. Pushed out to his left. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time.
Ready, ready.
And it'll bring up second down.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
From the gun, it's Penix. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback.
And he's in! Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Atlanta.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Commanders 14.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They send a receiver in motion left. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Set. 70.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hawk 70.
Play action. It's Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Penix. That Dobbs open left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot.
And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards.
The reality is, Mike, there's just not too many guys in the league who are capable of making that play. Once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he has all sorts of space to run. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks around, and he's able to pick up big yardage before stepping out of bounds. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Hey, pass. Ready.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Washington, first down.
Now let's go.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Rolling right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On second down, Penix. This one taken in by Hyatt. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Give, and here comes Robinson. He'll bring this up to the 22. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, here is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Watch it. Do it. He's a vibe outside, all from the music. Turn his TV off. And with my type activities, but don't you get involved.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! 1918.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. Escaping to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Penix on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown Atlanta. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is Koo for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch Breath over on the sideline. Works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Washington.
A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Daniel. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, it's Daniel. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that does.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Into space at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Now Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings us second and 9.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
From the gun, it's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Headed left, buying time. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. Here's Lane. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Daniels now on first down. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 25.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That one's secured by the tight end Bates. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Back all 80.
Here's the toss as they look to run. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Ready,
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense is...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here we go. One final play. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Commanders 22.